I'll tell you one thing that actually changed my life more than I thought it would. And this might sound weird, but onsens and sentos, so public bathhouses.
Really?
And you just go in, you take off all your clothes, you strip down nude, and you just bathe with a bunch of other dudes. And like everyone's washing themselves. Nobody like gives a shit about what you look like, not even if you're like a big hairy white dude. And there's like hot tubs and cold pools and herbal baths, and it's like it's a thing that's very deeply rooted in Japan's history. And I started like trying to go to sentos like every day because it was so relaxing and such a positive experience. And it's one
Whoa.
of the things I miss most about North America is like we don't do that here.
No.
That's weird. That is considered weird.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, it is.
But in Japan, it's like after work, if you're a salaryman, after work, you go to the Sento and you unwind and you wash yourself of the day. And it's like 45 minutes. And then you go home and you're like completely rejuvenated.
Interesting. I don't, I feel like I feel like it's so cliche and might I say stereotypical to see in movies when they are trying to portray some sort of like Asian culture. There's always like a bathhouse or a massage parlor or something. And I've never thought that was like, oh no, that's actually what they do.
Man, there is bathhouses, sentos. So a sento, I'll tell you the difference between the two of them.
Okay.
Sento is a public bathhouse. So the sentos are just like a little more kind of grungy. They use like the regular like city water. But onsens are much more better quality. They use like spring water. And it's more like natural. And sentos, like public bathhouses, are all over the cities, everywhere. But then onsens are a little more harder to find. You kind of like, so like oftentimes you have to take, the train a bit of a ways to get to one.
Okay.
But like, oh man, it's so nostalgic. Like on the second to last day of like my 2-month journey in Japan, I went to one of the nicest onsens like in the mountains of Kyoto. And there's like snow and running water and like bamboo, like just quintessential what you would see in a movie. And like, you get your private room, your private onsen that's like you can see the water falling down from the mountain and where it's being captured and like what you're bathing in.
No shit.
And yeah, man, it's like that is what that is like what they're all about, and so like you gotta go. Everyone has to go. Are they like pay to enter or are they just open? No, there's like a very small fee. It's like what you'd pay. So for sentos, it's what you'd pay for like a community to go into a community center.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, like $6, $7, $8, $10. Onsens are a little more expensive just because, for obvious reasons, they're harder to build. They're in more remote places. They're harder to like keep up. So you can pay like $20, $30 to go into an onsen. But it's like I got to a point where that's just like every day. That's just like my whole days revolved around which new onsen or sento I was going to go to.
That is the last thing I expected to talk about in regards to wanting to hear about your trip to Japan. That's insane.
It's definitely, I think, one of the more interesting and authentic things that I did that I didn't know that I was going to.
Now, is that now a reason why there aren't as many? Because I've seen like in my journey for searching for places over in Japan that bathrooms they're not as prominent over there. Like obviously there's a toilet and a sink, but as far as having like a full bathroom with a shower, it seemed to be not as common. And is that why?
Probably. Yeah,
Okay.
probably because like they've just spent less time, perfecting their personal bathrooms because like sentos are such a big part of the culture.
Okay.
You still get so like common Japanese bathroom is, very tiny square cube and the toilet's there and you're just kind of showering and like water's getting all over the sink and the toilet and it's but some of them have bathtubs and like the bathtubs in Japan are but um shorter in length and just like taller
Okay.
in
Height.
width.
Oh.
I don't know. Height, that's the word I was looking for. They're higher. And so like for like big white dudes, you have to like you can't stretch out in a Japanese bathtub, but you're submerged up to your neck, which is really nice.
I can't stretch out in a regular ass bathtub.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird. It's hard to explain.
Well, yeah, because how tall are you?
6 feet.
Okay, so we're at about the same size. Yeah, even in normal bathtubs.
Yeah.
Okay, I just Googled just for funsies, Japanese bathtub, and I'm seeing short, tall, and round bathtubs that are 42 inches high. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's something I noticed, that was like different.
Okay.
Which I prefer because like if you're like a tall bit of a thick boy like myself, you know, like if you have a regular bath in a North American bathtub, like your a lot of your body is not in the water. Like most like a part of your body is not submerged.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yep. My girlfriend would be in love with
bathing
this.
is a big thing for me.
Yeah. Jomo knows his bats. Thank you very much for checking out this episode of the Crocs and Hot Pockets podcast. If you would like to catch the show live, it airs on Twitch on my channel at twitch.tv/knackers at 9 p.m. every single Sunday. If you would like to check out the most recent episode of the podcast, you can probably click this little box here. And if you feel like checking out some of our highlights, you can maybe click this little box down here. And maybe I'll even put a little thing for you to click right here. No? Bye.